welcome to a brand new video. So in this video I'm going to be ranking all of my second favourite Doctors episodes. Now when I say the second favourite, I mean my second favourite Doctor, played by the one and amazing, if I get something to show you, or the picture, well actually get the picture, played by the wonderful and amazing Sylvester McCoy. Now Sylvester McCoy has only got 12 stories but 42 episodes in his run. Now I have actually ranked these episodes on what I think of them in my personal opinion. Don't get me wrong, I do love McCoy's run, especially the title sequence, which I should have put up by now because I do love the title sequence. It goes do 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 do. I just so love Sylvester McCoy's title sequence. It's absolutely amazing, where you've got like the whole galaxy, you've got the TARDIS like spinning inside a trap, and then you've got like going into the Doctor's face, and then oh my god, that logo, oh, my second favourite logo. Well, basically it's my first favourite logo. It's my all-time favourite logo. Now I would have loved it if we had in the Blu-ray runs the original logos, but I can't complain because I do like that we're going by the current logo. So, ranking these episodes up of my second favourite Doctor, played by Sylvester McCoy, aka Doctor Number 7. Now, I will be doing these ranking videos for all of my favourite the Doctors through all my favourite order. So, if I go through all my favourite Doctors orders, yesterday I did one about Tom Baker. Today it's Sylvester McCoy, which means the next one will be Peter Capaldi, because he's my third favourite. So, going into my favourite stories of Sylvester McCoy. Now, it doesn't get me wrong, doesn't mean I don't like some of these stories, because some of these stories I do like, but this is how I rank them. So, in 12th place, I've put Delta and the Bowerman. Now, Delta and the Bowerman, I just find it's a really interesting story set in Wales. I don't really hate it, to be honest with you. I do like it. It's just it's not one of the best, well, it's one of my favourite stories for season 24. Well, it was, but until I watched Paradise Towers. Now, Paradise Towers has moved up a lot for me in season 24. If I was doing a ranking video season 24, I most placed down in Paradise Towers is now second with Dragonfire. I do have to say that. Down the Bowerman, I do kind of like it, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing it in the Blu-ray box set of season 24. In 11th place, I've put Silver Nemesis. Now, why have I put the last story of the original Cybermen, of the last story of the classic Cybermen story, the last one? So, for me to say this, it's not a very good kind of last story for them, to be honest with you. It's not as good as Earthshock or Attack of the Cybermen or The Invasion or Tomb of the Cybermen. It's not really that good. It's just literally the same kind of plot they did for Remembrance of the Daleks, but instead of it, they've done like a different twist. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Silver Nemesis is the weaker summer story of Classic Who, and I just think it's not that great. In 10th place, I've now put Time and Arani. Now, Time and Arani was in 9th place, but something's took over it, because I do like Time and Arani, don't get me wrong. I love the Terrorites, the Tent Traps, I love the Irani, I love the whole massive brain where you got the Irani kidnapping kidnapping all the other people. Then you got the Doctor, when the Doctor's getting converted into it, like so the Irani can actually achieve a high goal. I do like that, but it's just the regeneration for me. 9th place, I've put Paradise Towers. Yes, you heard me right. I didn't used to like this story. This used to be in 12th place, but this has moved up 3 places in my Sylvester McCoy list, because rewatching it yesterday, it's not as bad as rewatching it the other day. It's just absolutely, I forgot. I didn't know why I didn't like it in the first time, but rewatching it, it's just one of the best stories from McCoy. I just love it. Now, 8th place, I've put The Greatest Show in the Galaxy. Yes, you heard me right. The Doctor blowing up a tent, with Sylvester McCoy doing so stunt with the tent blowing up behind him. The Doctor has to go to fight terrible clowns. It's just another Doctor Who sort of thing with a clown twist, and it's just good that the Doctor just blows up the whole clowns base, just really enjoyable when he just walks out with his umbrella and you literally got the whole tent just going at the back of him. That's kind of an interesting way. 7th place, I have put Survival. Now, the last story of the 1980s. You're most probably scratching your head and saying, why have I put this story in 7th place? Because not only does it give Anthony Ainley such a good send-off, and Doctor Who a really good send-off with that line where he goes, we're all out there. No. You know what I'm about, that speech. Where they're literally just walking away. I can't remember the speech from the top of my head at the moment, but I will remember it another time. That speech, and the way the Doctor collides the motorbike with the Masters, I do kind of like that as well. And the cheaty people are very good. The kind of good alien designish and stuff. 6th place, I've put Ghostlight. Yes, Ghostlight, the wonderful haunted house horror story. Now, I do like horror stuff. I mean, I just watched the season of Chucky, but this episode is an absolutely classic horror tale, and it's just one of those you could just watch all the time. It's just one of those fantastic stories where you got an alien entity trapped inside a house. The Doctor's he takes Ace there, who broke into it in the future, basically, to find out what's gone on wrong there. So that's quite an interesting way. Now into my top 5 stories. Yes, my top 5. Now, in 5th place, I have put Battlefield. Now, this is the last ever story where you see the Doctor and Brigadier Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart team up together. This is the last appearance with Bessie. Oh my god, Bessie, John Pertwee's car. Just another iconic car from another TV show. I do love Bessie. And I do love the 7th Doctor with the Brigadier. He goes, I just can't keep you out of my trouble, can you, Doc? I can't keep you out of trouble, can I, Doctor? Brigadier Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart. I just love that. And I love how the Doctor uses the unit pass for Liz Shaw and John Pertwee. Now, that is another callback to the Pertwee era. I absolutely do love that one. 5th place, I've put Dragonfire. Yes, you heard me, Dragonfire. Why is this one in 4th place? Because I just love it. It's the introduction story to Ace. It's Bonnie Langford's last story as Mel. She leaves, thank God. Bye-bye, Mel. Now, I do like this kind of story. I mean, it's a very iconic episode. I mean, I love it. It goes, Ace, where do you think you're going? Perivale. Oh, yes, by which route? Well, would you like to take the scenic route with Glitz or the scenic route? Right? Well, how would you like a trip around the 12 galaxies? They're back in Time 5T. And he just goes, but there are 3 rules. 1, I'm in charge. 2, it's not the Professor, I'm the Doctor. And the 3rd, well, how about I make the 3rd by the time we get back to Perivale? And I just love Cecil McCoy when he does that. It's just another iconic moment for Doctor Who wise. And when he literally stops Kane and he tells Kane that his home planet blew up 3,000 years ago after he was exiled. Interesting stuff. And then you have the mark of Kane on your hand. I do love that Dragonfire. I'm quite looking forward to it in Blu-ray, to be honest with you, in 5.1 surround sound. 3rd place, I've put the Happiness Patrol. Oh, the Candyman. The Candyman. I just love the Candyman. I mean, I've said this in my review for Happiness Patrol. I mean, welcome to the Candy Kitchen, gentlemen. I assure you, the honour's all ours. I do hope so. I do like my volunteers to die with smiles on their faces. I just absolutely do love that one. And then all of a sudden, it just goes... Now, the whole creepiness of this story, I mean, happiness will fail with someone kind of like the Margaret Thatcher sort of twist on it. It's just another iconic episode, and the way she runs away, but then she finds out her little dog Fifi's died because of the Doctor and Ace throwing up a bomb down the sewers, well, down the pipes. And I love when the Candyman gets caught by his own deadly trap. So, my second favourite story for Sylvester McCoy is Remembrance of the Daleks. Now, this is a very, very good Dalek story. I just love this story. to be honest with you, I prefer this story to most of the 1980 Dalek stories. So, Bye Bye Revolution, Bye Bye Resurrection, Hello Remembrance. This is my favourite because, one, we got the introduction to the Special Weapons Dalek. We've got a Dalek civil war going on between the Renegade Daleks and the Imperial Daleks. I just absolutely love them. I absolutely do love that scene with them. The fighting over the Hand of Omega. The way the Seventh Doctor uses the Hand of Omega to turn Skaro's son into a supernova and destroying it is another kind of a good twist. I just really do love this one, and the way Doctor goes, Davros, I should have known. And then he just goes to me, the hand of Omega goes into me for. I think I'm quite capable of handling the technology. I must seriously doubt that. Does it worry you, Doctor, that with it I will transform Skaro's son into a source of an unimaginable power, and with that power at my disposal, the Daleks shall sweep away Gallifrey and its infinite of quorum of Time Lords. The Daleks shall become Lords of Time. And the Doctor goes, Power 4, crush the lesser races, conquered the galaxy, unlimited rice power, unlimited rice pudding, and etc, etc. Do not anger me, Doctor. I can destroy you and this mythical, insignificant planet. And the Doctor goes, oh, wonderful, what power of brilliance. You then wipe out the odd civilization, enslave the Cato Contra, but you do not have... And I just love that line where the Doctor just goes, you've tricked me. No, Davros, you tricked yourself. Oh my god, the fire's returning. Do you think I would let you have control of the Hand of Omega? Do not do this, I beg of you. Nothing can stop it now. Have pity on me. I do have pity for you. See? Bye, Davros. If it hasn't been pleasant. And I do love the line when Davros goes, in the end, you're just merely another Time Lord. And he goes, oh, Davros, I am far more than just another Time Lord. And the way Sir McCoy says that with such darkness in his role, so darkness is absolutely epic, and the way he just does that, and then all of a sudden, I love it when you got the Dalek coming upstairs going, you are the Doctor, you are the enemy of the Daleks, you will be exterminated, exterminate, exterminate. So yeah, second story, my second favourite story for Sir McCoy is Remembrance of the Daleks. Now, my first favourite story to Sir McCoy is now, this one is from Doctor Who's last season of Sir McCoy as the Seventh Doctor. And it is The Curse of Fenric, which I only done a review quite recently. Now, The Curse of Fenric, I just absolutely love it. I mean, the Heaver Falls, the way they just come out of the water. And those two women where they go, where they let you go for a swim and they're like swimming and then they get pulled under and have their blood drained. And it's like, join us, yes. Come into the water. And when you got the Heaver Falls just marching, I love it. And then when you have the whole like turning the the nurse people in the water, and like the nurse people, and when they turn around with the vampire claws and stuff. And I love when the Seventh Doctor just stitches up Fenric and he goes, I knew it had your very handiwork from the very beginning. She's nothing more than a cripple. I wouldn't be interested in this unless I could use her somehow. And I just love it where he goes, earlier than that, Time Lord. Before Ice World. No, before Daleks. Before Cybermen. Ever since Ice World. And I just love that the whole darkness of Sir McCoy's Doctor just comes out into light at that point. And I just absolutely love it. It's just so dark. It's so amazing. Sir McCoy as a darker version of the Doctor, and I just absolutely love it. I just absolutely love it. And I do look, like I say, for Survival, my favourite line for Sir McCoy is from, so it goes, the world's out there where the sky is burning, where's the seas asleep and the rivers dream. People made of smoke and cities made of song. Somewhere there's danger, somewhere there's injustice. Come on, Ace, we got work to do. That was the line I couldn't remember from Silver Nemesis, but I've just remembered it because it clicked in my head. Survival, Survival. It's from Survival. I just absolutely love McCoy's run, especially with him with Sophie Aldred, because them two have such good chemistry. They both are absolutely amazing as the Seventh Doctor and S. I mean, at the end of Remembrance of Daleks, where you got them walking at the church when the Doctor goes, time to leave. Yes, Doctor, We did good, didn't we? Who knows? Time will tell. I just so love Seth MacCoy's darker side of the Doctor, especially in Remembrance. You got the Dalek like spinning around and goes ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and he just walks off. Now I do love those stories. Now those are my favourite Seth. They're all the Seth MacCoy stories in ranking order of how I personally rank them. I do love Sylvester McCoy's run as the Seventh Doctor. It's such a shame that Doctor Who got cancelled during the McCoy run. After just literally, it was starting to find its feet, and we just had it cancelled. And it's just such a shame, really. It really is such a shame, because it was literally going up places. And the best way for me to think, if we had season 27, it would have had the return of the Ice Warriors, and of course Ace going back to Gallifrey and becoming a Time Lord, and just absolutely so much. And I just really am gutted that we didn't get to see that. So this is my video of ranking my second favourite Doctor in his stories. Now, as I say, Seth MacCoy has got 12 stories, 42 episodes. If I was going to rank all these episodes, there being 2, I can't honestly do it. So I better rank the stories, because it's not like Trial of Time Lord where you had them in like different order. So thank you for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe and share. And please welcome, whatever you do, don't go into the water. Enjoy your day, and there will be a review coming on later on today. I'm not saying what kind of review. It might be one that my uncle has requested. It might be what somebody else has requested. I've got a load of requests to film at the moment for stories. I've got to do some for modern. I've got to do a load for classic of friends and family. So thank you for watching, and please watch out for the next review, which I will be doing later today.